33 times 27, 891. At the very least, 891 students that I have impacted in my 33 years of teaching. I knew she cared about me. Those were the words spoken by a former student who was sharing why I was his favorite teacher a decade ago. 10 years, and he still remembered that I cared. Caring for 25 plus students with different personalities is not easy. Teachers want to, but they are overwhelmed and stressed. With that said, should we ask them to care beyond academics? Is it fair to ask them to add a child's emotional well-being to an already overflowing plate? My answer, of course. Scientific evidence has proven that social and emotional development must be part of the process in order to create an environment where learning takes place. My husband and I went to the taping of a video show, and Marco was the hype man. He was pumping up the crowd. He asked questions so that he could connect with the audience. At one point, he walked over, complimented my husband's beard, started calling him the goatee guy. All of a sudden, music starts blaring, and Marco shouts, "Show us what you can do." And my husband, who I have to beg to dance at parties, jumped up and started showing Marco what he could do. You see, Marco connected. Marco cared. So my husband took a risk. Educators, we need to be like Marco. We need to connect with our students so that they are willing to take a risk. We need to connect with our students so that they can show us what they can do. Too often, we underestimate the power of a touch, a smile, a kind word, a listening ear, and an honest compliment, all of which have the potential to turn a life around. Leo Buscaglia. A recent survey was taken by the Collaborative for Academic and Social and Emotional Learning, and virtually all principals agreed that if we stepped up the focus on social and emotional skills, we could positively affect school climate, build citizenship, improve student relationships with teachers, and enhance academic achievement. So what does that mean for me as a classroom teacher? My Mona. Mona was that loud, eye-rolling, neck-snapping child that teachers either avoid or try to conquer. I did neither. I developed a relationship with her. I listened, helped her when she struggled, set expectations, called her mom with positive news, and always avoided the power struggle. She began to trust me. She began to understand that her happiness, her well-being, her life beyond the classroom mattered to me. At the end of the year, Mona was not perfect, but she was not the same child that entered my classroom. What does a caring teacher look like? I asked my students, and the common thread in their responses was less about what the teacher did for them and more about how the teacher made them feel. The teacher in the classroom next door is a perfect example of an educator who intertwines emotional, social, and academics. It's evident in the hugs she gets every day, the way her students treat each other, and their academic growth. It is difficult for our students to care if we don't. Atlanta Superintendent Dr. Maria Jo Kostarfin said, we need to think about what's strong with our students, not wrong. What can we all do to make this a reality for all of our students? Make a connection, build a relationship, embrace the whole child, motivate, inspire, and encourage them. I end this with a quote from Josh Shipp. Every kid is one caring adult away from being a success story. Be that caring adult. Thank you.